To reopen or not to reopen the schools? This is the question which has plagued state governments, experts, parents, and children since the pandemic has broken out. It has been almost 9 months since the schools have been shut across India, and now it is showing some signs of reopening, with state governments taking decisions to reopen schools, and some are going to reopen schools in the near future. This seems like a huge examination for the state governments itself to ensure that children remain safe as they reopen the schools. I am Amrita, you are watching TV9 News, and I am bringing you all the updates about schools reopening across India. To begin with, from the state of Karnataka, which has now today decided to reopen schools for classes 10th and 12th from January 1st, 2021. Now there's a very good New Year's resolution for 10th standard children as well as the second PUC kids. This decision, the Chief Minister of Karnataka has said, B.S. Yediyurappa has said, comes in the wake that the 10th and 12th standard children have to face their board exams soon enough, and going by the pace and the decisions taken by the government, it seems like it is unlikely the board exams will ever be delayed or postponed into the later half of this year. We have spoken to a few children studying in 10th standard, and their main worry is whether they will have to face the board examinations as per the given schedule, which usually happens annually. They want a little bit of extension of time because they have been having to deal with all of the learning online, and some of them have not been able to cope up with online education. That being said, for classes 6 to 9, the Karnataka state government has relaunched the Vidya Agama program. This program involves aided and unaided private schools apart from government schools as well, wherein classes for these particular children will be held on the school premises for half of the day, and only students will be divided into smaller groups or batches of 15 to 20 students as per the given ratio of the teachers and other staff available on the school premises. And that is how they want to ensure that the academics go ahead, they learn, and especially poorer children who don't have access to online education also begin their academic discourse once again. For classes 6 to 9 students, it is not mandatory to attend these classes. They have to, however, take written permission from their parents if they do want to attend classes on the school premises as well. Now, the Karnataka Primary and Secondary Education Minister Suresh Kumar also said that earlier the Transport Department, the Health Department all aided the Education Department to conduct the SSLC examinations, and just like that this time around as well, as they continue to reopen the schools, all these departments will come together to ensure this is a success. He said there are two priorities on the government's mind, and that is the children's health and academics. Now, the Karnataka government had earlier also made similar decisions to reopen schools, but only to be met with opposition from parents. Parents were not ready to send their children back to school because of fear of infection, and also due to a lot of other complexities with the practical implementation of social distancing in classrooms and also the transport facilities. That being said, there are also some of the challenges now the schools will also have to undergo. They will need more time cleaning the school premises, ensuring social distancing, and ensuring that all the standard operating procedures are also followed. Now, further standard operating procedures by the Karnataka state government is yet to be released. Now, the closure of schools has disproportionately affected the poorer children and those in rural areas who have lack of access to online education. Some of them even depend on schools for their midday meals, which they've been losing out on recently. NGOs have also raised alarm over children being pushed into child labor and the difficulty to get them back on board to the education forum. That being said, let us take a look at what the other states are doing in terms of reopening the schools. Starting with the state of Jharkhand, which has already started regular classes of class 12th and 10th from December 16th. keeping in mind the board examinations they also need to face. Madhya Pradesh government has reopened the schools for again classes 10 and 12 from December 18th. Haryana resumed schools from December 14th for classes 10 and 12, and that happens only for 3 hours daily. Now, schools for students of classes 9 to 12 were reopened by the Odisha government in November 15th. Tamil Nadu reopened schools from November 16th, and Goa reopened their schools for classes 10 and 12 from November 21st. Uttarakhand reopened the schools for classes 10th and 12 from November 1st, and Bihar government finally is set to reopen schools from January 4th, 2021, along with various other coaching classes as well. They have also said that they will take a time period of 15 days to review how the situation is to reopen schools for further classes. The Karnataka government has also said the same. You can leave your opinion in the comment section down below about what you think of schools being reopened. Also like, share and subscribe to TV9 Digital.